Hello everybody, and welcome back to The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Alright, I'm gonna just be completely frank with you guys right now. This is being recorded seconds after the last video, so I got a little bit of a beef with... Okay, hello. I got a little bit of a beef with this game right now, and that's actually a beautiful item to pick up, because our tier stat was like hot garbage. I got a little bit of beef with the game right now. I've been playing like super bad, and I just need to get good at Isaac again. And I know that I am good. I got all the skills I need. I know the items. Like, you want to tell me, here, you ready? We got Incubus, and we got D12. That's what we got going. For those of you that need to see it, ECBR M90F. Play along. Let me know what I do wrong in the comments. Let me know where you may have gone super right. Let me know where you may have gone super wrong. I want to know every little thing about how you did on this here run. But I gotta get better. I gotta focus. I'm a little bit tired, but that's no excuse. I've been playing Isaac for 3 years. I've put in my time. I've done the crime. I got rhymes upon rhymes. Alright, I don't know where I was going with that one. But I've played this game a lot. I should be able to, create a streak better than 2. Which, is better than the -1 that I'm sitting at right now, but that's beside the point. 1 bomb would be stellar. Addicted. That's a great time to pop that. 10 out of 10, really. I will look for a bomb. This is the kind of... Oh my god. Well, that's the kind of stuff, too. Those are the kind of mistakes we just can't make. I can't be walking into fire. I can't be, walking into red poop. We gotta be better at this game. And that means that I gotta focus a little bit. Does that mean that the commentary is gonna, suck now? No. I'm gonna try and make commentary as fantastical as I can. But it also kinda, like... This kind of crappy situation, especially because we're not going to get a bomb here unless we get the box or the something else from our... I think we do take the opportunity to get bombs here. That would have been smart to take before. Unless we get the box or matchbook from our boss, we won't be getting that tinted rock, which means or that tinted rock, and we won't be getting it because we'll be getting a cube of meat. This is looking oddly familiar to our last run, but... Cube of meat's still good. I'm content with that. And Incubus is obviously like an incredible starting item. It's basically double shot, but in the form of a familiar, so it's slightly less accurate. But honestly, like BFF, all of a sudden is a god tier item for us because it's just a hefty damage up on half of our tiers. So am I upset about Famine? I'm not upset about Famine. I think this is a good opportunity for us to get a little bit of defense rolling early. We could go to the shop and do nothing in it, but let's just head down. We are going to have a lot of red HP, but no white/blue/black HP, and that's alright. And I was praying that we got a bomb right there so that we could get, some of that sweet blue or black HP that I was talking about. But oh well. This deal with the devil is important. Gaining precedent on a run early, it has value, I can't deny. We already got Incubus. That doesn't give us precedent. We didn't take Incubus. We just got granted Incubus. Incubus is such a weird word to say, because I want to say, like, Incubus, but it's a U instead of an I, so it's Incubus. And I like to take this Incubus right to the end of the run and present a nice winning scenario. There's still an item room on this? Oh, Lord. Alright. There's still an item room on this floor, but I think that fighting the boss now could provide us with more benefit. Obviously, we're looking for not getting hit by the haunt, which is the first step. Oh, Lord. And then the second step is just getting a deal with the devil that isn't hot garbage. I would love just like a Pact, an Abaddon, a Mark, just something that gives us straight damage. I'm not looking for Mob's Knife. I'm not looking for Brimstone. If you want to give them to me, I'll take them. But, I'm not looking for anything crazy. Empty vessel, guppy items, just some utility items. We can get the big stuff later. There's our deal with the devil. We'll take placenta, come in, and you literally set me up, game. We now got the double-edged sword, as I like to call them, which is Incubus and Succubus. So we will take that, and then we will take Abaddon, and that will replace all of our hearts with black hearts. We're now pretty powerful. Succubus is going to do a lot more damage than you think. He's kind of a diamond in the rough. You'll get him and you're like, oh, okay, cool, we got Succubus. But you don't really recognize just how good Succubus is until you see him really in action. Okay. Do we want to go to our shop? Hell yeah, we want to go to our shop. What is in here? Chaos. I will take it, absolutely. We get a bomb from that. That bomb's going to go towards that tinted rock that isn't on this floor. There's totally a tinted rock on this floor. Where did the tinted rock go? Is it down here? No. I swear to God there was one. I'm going to look like an idiot if there's... that. It's right there. Okay. 2 spirit hearts. That sets us up real nice. And life is good. Alright, let's get off of this floor. And then head down, set up real nice for the rest of this run. Obviously, BFF, if we can get it in any way, shape, or form, is a 10 out of 10, like, would take again item on this run. But we'll see what happens. I'm excited to see what our damage is like. It's pretty good. Things I would love to pick up on this run: piercing shots. Had them on the last run. Enjoyed them immensely. I would love to have them back. A spacebar item better than the D12, so basically just a spacebar item, would also be incredible. Basically, any good defensive item, something like a Trinity Shield, which can easily happen because of Chaos. Holy Mantle obviously would basically win the run for us. The Wafer would be incredible. But really, this run is just beautiful as is. I'm not going to complain. We got set up real nice. Book of Sin, I mean, is that better than D12? Probably. D12 will give us some money occasionally because of pots. But I swear to God, D12 can't even re-roll into Tinted Rocks. It's just not possible. Don't quote me on that, but I've played around with the D12 probably more than most people have. And I've never, ever seen a Tinted Rock get re-rolled into. So I'm just going to assume that it's not there, even though it probably can be. And we'll move on with our day. What's going on in here? I mean, that's kind of real crappy that you get a shop item with Chaos in the shop. But I can't complain. Let's fight our boss. We might get a deal with the devil here, and we have the HP to take one. We're also going to get a second ball of bandages, which is useless, if I'm being honest with you. Second ball of bandages is just kind of eh. We did get a deal. That deal contains Bob Brain, and How to Jump. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I really don't want either of them. So we're just going to head down. Bob's Brain is something that I'll totally pick up for free. But if I'm going to spend 3 spirit hearts to take it, that's starting to get a little bit more in the realm of I'm not feeling it. Overall, though, this run is really nice, and we just pooped across the entire room, which if anybody was walking by my dorm when I said that, they'd be real freaking confused. Hey, person outside my room, I'm about to go into my mom's womb in a little bit, so stay tuned if you really want to experience that. My roommate has started playing Isaac, as I think I've mentioned, and he got an achievement last night. He unlocked experimental treatment, which is done by, like, beating mom's heart 5 or 6 times or something like that, and it literally shows him, like, stabbing the syringe into his arm, and then him looking like he's on, like, super dope acid, and he was just turning to me, and he was like, "This game's effed up," and I was like, "Yeah, that's acceptable." I've just kind of acknowledged the fact that I play a game primarily on my YouTube channel that most people would deem as probably, like, not healthy for society's standards. That's alright. We're a special breed of people that play The Binding of Isaac. Me, Edmund, Tyrone, you know, all you watching. We're special people, that's alright. Special's not bad. Infamy is definitely not bad. It's the MVP, as I like to call it. There's a lot of things I like to call items in this game. Most of them I just make up on the spot, but don't tell anybody. I am excited for our shop here, because our shop can provide us with any item in the game for 15 cents. And most of the time it's going to provide us with, you know, guppy items, high damage deal with the devil items, bomb-related synergies, just because of how Chaos works. we will actually go back and find our shop here. There's no reason for us not to. We're doing incredible on time. We also have a ridiculous amount of HP, so who cares? Burnt Penny is basically like a slightly better version of Matchstick, so I should have taken it, but, I mean, who cares, really? We're going to finish off the Stain very quickly, and I'm really surprised I didn't take damage before that. Mom's Key is an interesting boss item, I guess, but I'll take it. We were already at our shop. It was a greed fight. God, what am I smoking? Let's just head down to the next floor and pray for... I don't even know at this point. You know what I would actually love? I'd love a range upgrade. The fact that we're just kind of pissing stuff is a little eh. I'd also love Shoop to Whoop. Set me up. There we go. It's better than a Book of whatever that was. It was Book of Sin, for those of you that are just watching and not, or just listening and not watching me play. I can accept that. I wouldn't want to watch me play either. But, like, no, seriously, I enjoy just sitting, having YouTube videos on in the background as I'm working, you know, especially if it's just people talking about random crap, you know, live streams I love listening to as well, any kind of podcast. You know, people want to talk about why Galileo was actually wrong in his drawing of the Centurion Man or whatever that thing is. I'll listen to it. That's fine. Maybe I'll learn something new about Galileo's lost art, like the fact that he was probably an Illuminatus and stuff like that. No big deal. Or the fact that, you know, he hid stuff in the Mona Lisa and then, you know, they removed the eyebrows because she's actually a she-male because Galileo was confused about his sexual identity and stuff like that. You know, I can understand that. I'd be up for listening to that. Mom's Pearl's just like chilling in here. If we can get to it, I'd love it, because it actually is a range upgrade and a luck upgrade. So if we can get one bomb, I will absolutely go back and grab that. You know, if we had Burnt Penny, we probably would have gotten it right there. I'm just throwing it out there. I say that knowing full well that it's my own fault for not taking it. I even acknowledged that it was better and still didn't take it. Oh, hilarious. 2 bombs in there. Give me the ability to fly, and then we can have a little discussion. Come in here. It's Piggy Bank. Not useful at all. I would love a way to spend all of this hard-earned dope money that we're getting. That room can't be anything. I'm learning. Am I playing better? I feel like I'm playing better. Do we take HP? Yeah, because deal with the devil fodder at this point. World card we'll save for the next floor. Let's head back. And what are we even using this on? The ability to get mom's pearl necklace. Don't even make a sexual comment about that. I think our entrance is down here. It is. Come in here. Place a bomb. We will also place a bomb in the middle of those guys. I'd love to get ahead of the keeper here, just to, you know, make our tiers look cool. Instead, we're going to get 7 cents, which is a good amount of cents, let me tell you. We got 50. Shop on the next floor could provide us with, you know, Sacred Heart. Who knows? I don't. Should get a deal with the devil on this floor as well, because we did not get one on the last floor. Awful damage, but who cares? This run is totally, like, basically wrap it up. Unless something goes terribly wrong, we re-roll on our entire run. Or, like, honestly, if we don't get any more upgrades for the rest of the run. I'm confident that we will. I mean, we got Chaos. That's going to provide us with something. I mean, we knew that Little Gish was going to be right there. And this is a deal with the devil I can get behind. I will spend Spirit Hearts to take both of these. Trinity Shield is a basically anti-hush item if we really wanted it to be. And Dark Matter is a damage up. So that deal with the devil could not have been nicer. Okay, let's open our eyes to the world here. Item room's up this way. We will make it to Boss Rush, so if we can find a teleport card to get us in and out, heaven only knows what is sitting in that Boss Rush item pool right now, as it can be any of the 378 items in the game. Tyler, how did you know the exact number of items in the Binding of Isaac off the top of your head? It's just magic. By the way, there's not 378 items. I really don't know how many there are. Goat Head. I mean, yeah, I'll spend a black heart to pick up Goat Head. Will it do a whole lot for us, if I'm being honest with you? Not really. It basically just guarantees 3 more deal with devils. And if those 3 deals with a double give us something absolutely phenomenal, then, you know what, then it's worth it. But if they don't, then it's just an item we picked up. And I'm still happy to have it. You may be wondering why I'm going this way. I think that it's always valuable to fight mini-bosses if you are strong enough to, and if you know that they're on a floor. This is one where it will not actually provide us with any benefit. But that's okay. Something like Super Envy, Super Pride, where you can get some items out of it, could be very beneficial. I really did not want to give you any keys, sir. So thank you for tricking me. If you can't see the screen well, I'm sorry. That is the nature of Curse of Darkness. Trust me, I can't see my screen well either. I could bump up the gamma and pump up the jams, pump them up while the beat's stomping or bumping, one of the two. But instead, we're just going to kind of live through it. Get the hell out of this floor. Check out our shop. I'm excited for this shop. I got high hopes. And the fact that we got Chaos, I also like the shop on the Hush fight. Once again, very valuable. Sticky egg sac bombs. Not really something I really desired, if I'm being honest with you. How did we get 7 bombs just like out of nowhere when we had none before? That's a really good question. Give me a card. Alright, if Boss Rush is good enough, we'll do Boss Rush. If Boss Rush is sucky, then we won't do Boss Rush. That's kind of how I'm going to play this. We will go to the deal with the devil first in the hopes that there's maybe a card just chilling in there or something. Could be a Krampus fight with the stuff in the middle of the room. Alright, I think this is one of those times where you just ignore that. And then you head up here. Anything we want, really. Guppy's Tail's great, but I don't think that it's worth fighting an entire boss rush for. So let's just head down. We got 5 HP. I can see that that is a little bit dangerous. You know, 5 HP. That could lead to 0 HP, which could lead to me feeling upset. You know, it's back to the if A then B stuff from the last video. I'm not going to get back into that. If you're curious, go watch it. That's not a shameless plug. That's just me saying, if you really want to know what I'm talking about. It's all about intro to morals. I just realized I didn't talk about coding like I was going to in the last video. So what about coding? As many of you know, I'm a computer major person at a nice school. I'm not going to say the name even though I've said the name in the past. Crack into this. Could be anything. Wow, that was like so hot garbage. It's ridiculous. But I am taking a computer programming course. We are learning Python. For those of you that have never taken coding before, or, well, for those of you that have never taken a coding class before, have never coded before, but are fairly interested in coding, leave a comment down below. Let me talk to you just for a little bit. You know, ask a question, do something. I am highly debating just doing like a very tiny little mini series on how to code very basic stuff. And I think it might be a fun idea. If anybody thinks that is a good idea, let me know. And I can maybe make that a reality. I'm not, you know, an expert. I'm just taking a class. But I could try to teach from the beyond, not from the upside down. Don't even get me started on Stranger Things, because that show ruined my life. But I can maybe do a couple of little tutorials on how to use turtles in Python or something. I also know a little bit of C, but not enough for me to feel comfortable teaching you how to code C. It just seems like that might be... Where is our boss? It might seem just like a bad idea for me to do that. Alright, what are we looking for? I mean, let me give you the obvious. We're looking for the boss fight here. But in terms of items, anything that just gives us slightly more damage. I mean, we're being carried by the Dark Matter, Incubus, Abaddon right now, but our damage is really like not as great as I would like it to be. I mean, just one simple Synthoil pull puts us over the top in my opinion. We just haven't gotten that. Small Rock could be the ticket we need, and I'm not going to complain about 2 Spirit Hearts, but, you know, it would have been the ticket we need. Hush is very tempting on this one. A huge part of me does not want to fight Hush, because all Hush has done in the past is screw me over. But when you got a good defensive item, and you got a decent amount of HP, Hush could be a very valuable asset, especially when we have enough money and a good reason to go to shops. But we'll see. I'm not entirely thrilled about that quite yet. Okay, I need to pause for a hot second. Okay, life is good. Sometimes there's messages that you just need to reply to, man. I'm sure a lot of you can understand that you're doing hood rat stuff with your friends, and then your mom calls and you're like, crap. And you kind of play it off. You're like, oh, I got to talk to the girlfriend. You walk away and you're like, yo, mom, I'm with my friends. What do you need? And then your mom's like, well, just be home for dinner. You're like, mom, I'm not a kid anymore. And you're like 13. Think you're a rebel. Alright, let's head up. Then again, I probably shouldn't like text in the middle of recording, since really this is like my only job right now, besides like being a student, and let me tell you, pretty large commitment in terms of jobs. Also, a pretty large amount of tinted rocks on this floor. And also like a pretty just large floor, since I have no idea, stellar. I have no idea where our boss fight is, but I have a feeling it's going to be this way. There it is. We have solved the mystery of the missing boss fight. Okay. Is this Mom 2? No, it's just Mom 1. And the bloat as well, which is crappy. I can't deny. But let's just shove a bomb in there. It's gonna give us some spirit hearts again. You're gonna do the blowy thing. Life is good. Deal with the devil, please. HP up is fine. Deal with the devil contains Crampo. Not what we wanted. Lump of coal, please. Cramps his head. Really not what we wanted. Alright, just head down, I suppose. Not the best floor at all, if I'm being honest with you. Can't see our HP. I know we got at least 5. I'm pretty sure we got 6 or 7, but we got at least 5. So I'm going to roll with the fact that we got at least 5. I'll track it as at least 5. And you know what? I hope we get so many spirit hearts that we run out and I realize that I was wrong in my thinking. The stars card. Just pop it. See where it takes us. This looks like it's a good place to go. Let the boss room be right below this. And that'll be the greatest stars play of all time. I think this is the way of the boss. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Can we just talk about the fact, those of you who don't know who Phil Collins is. First of all, raise your hand if you don't know who Phil Collins is. Alright, I see the hands raised. I know he's not from our generation. He's not even from my generation. The guy's from the 80s, but I listen to 80s music. Phil Collins was the lead drummer for Genesis. And one time, Genesis' main singer was sick. I might be completely wrong on the story, but I'm pretty positive this is what happened. The lead singer from Genesis was sick, so they told Phil, like, hey, can you sing for the night? And everybody loved him so much that they ended up just, like, kicking out the former singer. And Phil Collins took over as the lead singer of Genesis. Then he went on to do, like, solo work. And that solo work contains stuff like the music from Disney's hit movies, Brother Bear and Tarzan. Both of which, incredible movies. So that kind of just shows you, like, you know, if you're ever feeling down, and you're in a band, and you're a drummer, you know, this is for Ringo Starr who's listening, and your friends make fun of you because you're just a drummer, there's nothing special about you, you know, let it be known that sometimes when you're the drummer, that doesn't mean that you're going to have an unsuccessful career, that just means that you're in for an interesting time. What do we got going on here? 10 bombs, Curse of the Tower. I don't really, why I didn't want to blow that up. I wanted to just put stuff in it. Sure, you know what, for my own mistake, I'll take Curse of the Tower. Isaac's Heart. You know, as fun as that sounds, I think we're just gonna go. This was, like, the world's worst. I'll take the key as well. This was the world's worst Hush pool ever. Like, this was actually terrible. And this fight is gonna be terrible as well. The only good thing is the Emperor's card. We get to skip the entire cathedral because I'm not going to use it on the chest, unlike the video that I recorded and then the audio was crappy on, so I didn't keep it. But we'll use the Emperor card on the cathedral if we make it to the cathedral. We have a lot of HP. I don't see us not making it to the cathedral. We also have Trinity Shield. I should just be getting in here and dealing with this. This is going to make the fight a lot easier to have Trinity Shield. And overall, we should be, like, super fine here. Just utilize that, and then just stand here. And we're going to get in a good amount. Okay, well, apparently not. Never mind. Trying to figure out how we can be blocking shots but still getting hit. This is fine, though. Just, like, make Hush fire in as many shots as he can at us. I want to see them all come in. Just don't, like, put the shield sideways. Keep it regular. Why do I continue to choose to do Hush despite it being, like, an actual pain to do, plus one of the worst, like, ideas ever when you're trying to actually create a streak in the game? That's a really good question. I thought we might actually get benefit out of it. We had Chaos. Instead, Chaos gave us Isaac's Heart, which is, like, really not what you want Chaos to give you. Maybe some people like Isaac's Heart. I'm of the opinion that, like, Isaac's Heart can screw straight off. But, alright, whatever. This fight's going fine, though. Obviously, we've taken, like, 3 or 4 hits. That's not the end of the world. The flies I just don't give a damn about. And these guys I also don't give a damn about, especially when I can't be one-shotting them. Just shows you, like, we got 3 damage ups on this run, and all of them, like, pretty halfway decent damage ups. Like, at least a 1 in the damage up category here. But it's just not enough for us to feel really, really good about our damage on this one. And I will happily stay here as long as humanly possible. Alright, put me in a position where I can not get hit, like, at all. Really, as long as we stay remotely safe in our judgment here, we should be fine. Just fire in shots, keep it normal. I'm going to take a quick sip of cherry vanilla Coke. Alright, that's the good stuff. YouTuber tip for y'all, for those of you that have YouTubes, don't drink pop in the middle of your videos. Because when you get that random burp that just wants to come out because you've been drinking pop, then it gets all awkward because you're trying to record and talk, and then all of a sudden you start burping on camera, and nobody wants to listen to that. So do as I say, not as I do. Don't drink pop while recording. And also, if you're gonna get Coke, like, and I'm not talking about cocaine, if you're gonna get Coke, there's a couple different kinds you should do. Just a regular Coke, cherry Coke, or cherry vanilla Coke. On my campus, they have those, like, Coke machines that have over 100 different drinks in them, or whatever that crap is. You guys know what I'm talking about, maybe? Maybe they're only in, like, the eastern part of the United States. I highly doubt that, though. But they got all kinds of stuff in them. They have lime and orange Coke. Like, those are 2 different kinds, lime and orange, not lime and orange at the same time. That'd be even more disgusting. But, like, who in the world actually, I say who in the world actually wants that, but I took the orange Coke the other day, and it was actually delicious. So I'm not going to say too much, but that's weird. Like, vanilla is a great flavor. Put it in Coke, I'm happy. Cherry, great flavor. Put it in Coke, I'm happy. Lime? I just don't get it. I said I was going to skip the cathedral, so let's come in here, take our 2 black hearts, and then teleport the frick-frack out. We actually don't have enough keys to unlock everything on the chest, which is a little bit, like, crappy, if I'm being honest with you. But we should be able to get a key somewhere along the line. This run should be fine in terms of winning it. It's just a matter of can we not take, like, play the world's worst Isaac once we get to the chest. I just need to play... I need to play like I'm not Tyler. And this is going to be the start. I'm going to record this one, and then I'm going to be done recording Isaac for the day. But, this is the new sign that we're off to a good Isaac. This one was not a, incredible run. It was an alright run. We got hooked up early, and we kind of rode the waves from there. But it was not one where, you step in a room and you just destroy everything in a couple seconds. We had to work for this one a little bit. And I thought I played pretty okay. And I think in the future I'm going to play just as well. Restock. Thank you for giving it to me now. I really appreciate it. The damage up is really good, actually. And if that would have given me a key, I would have been eternally grateful. But it didn't, so screw off. Restock would have been excellent on that Hush fight. But what can I say? It just, life is gonna life, is all I have to say. Screw Brownie, I will totally use my shoot the floop and whoop on him. Who do we want to kill last? Probably our green guy here, Mr. Bob. I know that's not his name. It's Wrath? No. Sloth. That's it. Because he can give us a card or an item. That item ended up being useless, so screw me apparently. This is just going to go down as a win, and I'm comfortable with it. We got like 7 HP or something like that, 6 HP, 5 HP. Enough HP for me to feel comfortable. I'm not sweating my cojones off over here. I'm just kind of enjoying life. Still really don't like Brownie, and I'm incredibly surprised I did not take damage in this room, because that's usually a Tyler classic. But life is good. We also have Bumbo. That was like the best use of Shoop da Whoop on this side of the nut house. We also have Bumbo, who sadly never took any large part of this run. I feel bad for it, but you know, sometimes Bumbo gonna Bumbo, and other times Bumbo not gonna Bumbo. Speaking of Bumbo, I am quite excited for the Legend of Bumbo. That is one that will likely be a auto buy on release kind of game. I mean, I'd obviously see what the reviews are, but something coming from Edmund and just Edmund? Is it Edmund and Tyrone? Is it a Nicholas production, or is it just Edmund? I have no idea. But something coming from the makers of Isaac. I think that it's going to be probably a pretty good game, and I'm quite excited for it. This is not the way of the boss. Screw me, I suppose. Give me a chest at least for my troubles. No, a key that is actually technically a chest. What a time to be alive. No need to do useless rooms. We will instead head back. This is going to give us quad shot. Alright, never mind. It gave us butt bombs. Totally not what I wanted. This room, I'm destined to take damage in. Brownie plus other brownies is just like leading to terror and demise, and there it is. Obviously having a Thame makes this room like a hell of a lot easier in the ability to gain black hearts, but instead I just took like a crap load of damage and did nothing with it. So that was like absolutely stellar. And by stellar I mean like I don't know what our HP is at, and now I'm kind of sweating my cojones off a little bit. But no big deal. Okay, seriously, yeah, just die at this point. It took 9 years to die. Alright, Blackheart, thank you. I think we're at 5 HP, still. Toothpicks, how did we get it? Did Bumbo crap out a chest? If Bumbo crapped out a chest, Bumbo, you're the best, man. Does Toothpicks do a whole lot of anything for us? Not really. But I'm still happy to have it. One bomb. Help me find my way to my boss. I'll take Ragman like all the time in the chest, because it's just easy. First floor? Hell no. Sensor? Hell no. Oh my god. Find the boss. Starting to get a little bit ridiculous. I'm not going to go so far as to say this is a load of barnacles, but it's reaching that point. One bomb. Stellar. I mean, it has to be to the left here. It just has to be. There's no way it's to the right. I refuse to believe it. Please die. Thank you. This guy should not be a problem. Sensor's putting in the work. He's freezing time a little bit. Is it down? I bet it's down. Down, down in the miserable round. Sugar, we're going down swinging. Anybody? For the amount of times I butcher songs in this stupid videos, like I butcher so many songs when trying to quote things. You'd think I would just stop. Instead, I just continue to pump out the dope lyrics all the time. I really shouldn't. Super Secret Room? It is. How intriguing. Who gives a damn about this? Just blow it up, hope for a Spirit Heart. Cursed Eye. Sure. Is that smart? Not in the slightest. Okay. Do that. And then just stand here and let our Incubus do all the work. I don't really want to fire. Obvious reasons being, you know, Cursed Eye. Second obvious reason being just, you know, I'm comfortable right here. We got our shield. Life is good. Can't lose a run if we can't get hit. That's how I think about life. Okay, this is good. Just, you know, get in there a little bit. Throw down some butt bombs. Butt bombs never hurt anybody, except for when you slam your body into them. Bumbo, I'm glad that you kind of grew a little bit. You know, maybe on the next run they can give me Bumbo to start, and then that can be our Bumbo ceremony as we get Bumbo for all next run. That should be a thing. If you don't get to full level Bumbo, you get Bumbo on your next run at whatever point Bumbo is at. Afterbirth Plus, mod makers, you heard it here first. If you enjoyed, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.